Automating job applications with AI. Now, in this video, I'm going to build my system live, and I'm going to be hopefully sending five applications. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how you can, hopefully at the end of this video, I'd be able to like send five applications. So, I've already done some progress on the systems, but I'm going to show you how I've got to the point in the system. Now, if you don't know like anything of what's happening around here, stick around. It's called VS Code, which a lot of people have been using. And if you want to like learn how you can like do the same and build AI agents or automations on your own and agentic systems, so that you can by yourself automate all of this and do all this cool stuff just by commanding to. So this window, as you can see, is kind of just like the ChatGPT window that you'd have, and I can just say to Claude, hey, do this for me, and it would do it for me. So basically that puts in a nutshell. So watch the video where I take basically go through the entire process of how you can do this for yourself and set this up for yourself as well. I think it's called the one skill that nobody's talking about, AI game changer. If you can look up that title, you'd be able to find that video. But yeah, what I'm doing today is I'm going to show you the job application system that I've built and take you through with a very simple language, no technical jargon, and fix what's not working. It's not still working yet, and I haven't actually like tried it and tested it. And hopefully at the end of the video, I'll be able to send 5 real job applications, which I'm going to be scraping from LinkedIn jobs. So yeah, full transparency, I might not finish all of this on camera, but I'm going to try, and hopefully I get that done. So yeah, let's see what happens. And this is not like a very flashy video of me like showing the output up front, but I think these kind of videos are from what I got the best value out of, like people posting very transparent and showing the raw build, which would include all the bug fixing and actually what happens behind the scenes, which is like actually what's valuable, rather than just showing you all the flashy stuff of it working. So yeah, let's see what happens. So the current state of the system, what it does, so basically an outline of the entire system is I have to give it as input a LinkedIn job search URL. So which means I have to go to LinkedIn and I have to like just search. I just have to go to jobs and I just search. Because I do AI automation services, I just search no code automation and I'd be able to like get there. So yeah, I just get this. So all I have to do is just grab this URL, Command C, because I'm on a Mac, and copy it. And then I just have to like paste it into the system. And what that would do for me is it scrapes all jobs from the search. So the system essentially scrapes all of these jobs that are available, like I think almost like 50 to 100 jobs. Excuse me. And what it then does, it scores each job. So it's going to see how well it matches me. Is it a job that I would fit into? And it's going to score it out of 100 and then picks the top 5 best matches. So what is scored the best? And it's going to get the top 5 and generate custom CV for each job. So how is it going to do this? So it's going to use my master CV that I've given it. And this one I've put it up myself and yeah, I could probably show you. So I don't really know where my master, yeah, there it is. So yeah, right now it's in JSON, so you can't really see it. But basically, you don't have to like worry about it. It's just like a document that I gave it. I didn't do any of this. Like all of this is done by the agent. I just have to speak in natural language, and you don't even need to know anything about coding or anything. But yeah. And then it finds the decision maker at the company. So let's say I'm applying to, I don't know, trainee AI and no-code developer. Then it just looks who is the decision maker. It could be their CEO, founder, or I don't know, hiring manager. And it finds that person, or it could be multiple persons, and then it finds their email address, which is what we're looking for. We're not going to apply to the job just like everyone. And then we're writing a personalized email, and and which is what we're going to be sending to this decision maker that we've just found, saying, hey, so I just saw that you're looking for this job role, and here's why I think I'd be the best fit for that, or something along that line, and send over the CV as well. And at the end of this, the system puts everything in Google Sheets, and the output is like ready to send applications, which I have. So I'd be having the CV automatically generated and the email, which I can just copy, paste, and send, or I can just essentially let the system do it itself. Yeah, so you see the leverage in this. Like once and yeah, what's working now is it's scraping jobs, and job scoring is like doing good, and CV generation is doing good. But then I can make the CVs better. Let me show you one of the CVs that this has generated. So I'll just make this normal text. So yeah, that is the CV that this system has generated for me, and you could go through it. So yeah, it's doing a quite good job. I don't really know. I'm really new to like applying to jobs, but yeah, I'll let you be the judge of this. But I do think this is like okay. I don't know if it's good enough, but I hope it's good enough. But yeah, basically the best way to test is to throw things at the wall and see what sticks. So I'm just going to be applying and see how the market reacts, or see how many replies I get, and track the results and iterate based on that. And yeah, that's the best way to go instead of like trying to build up the perfect first system. And yeah, what's not working at this point is it's not finding decision makers properly and finding email address, which is what I'm going to fix in this video. Yeah, so those last two parts. And okay, so before diving into that, now I'm just going to give you like an overview of like how I built this system. And I mean, yeah, I didn't build this perfectly from scratch. And yeah, the process, I'm going to take you through this, like, yeah, probably not in this board, but I'll just take you through it over here. So, I mean, as I said, if you didn't know how to like set this up for yourself, watch my other video where I go in very basic detail on how you can do it. I'd probably like leave its link down in the description. You can like watch it through there. But basically all I said was like, I just go over here and set up all that I've mentioned in the other video. And I just said I want to build a workflow that does this for me, and gave it like the overview. And sometimes I don't even know, like, I mean, the outline that I'm talking about is basically what it needs to do. Like this workflow or flowchart that I thought about. Okay, I need to like get a LinkedIn job search URL, and I just need to get all the jobs scraped and scored, and then we need to send the decision maker an email. So how can we do this? I mean, yeah, if I have like a system in mind, I'm just going to dump it in here in simple English language. I'm just going to say, hey, I want to build a system which does the scrapes emails for me from LinkedIn jobs, and does this for me, finds decision maker, finds their email, and then writes an email, writes a CV. And I just say it in very plain English. And sometimes I wouldn't know what is the system that I need to like give it, or I just know the outcome that I want, but I wouldn't know like how we can go there. So I just say the outcome to it, and the models are like intelligent enough to like, then I just say, give me best approach we can go about this, or give me tools that we can integrate into the system, which can get this done for us. So yeah. And okay, let me just show you what I'm actually talking about. Okay, that's a lot. So as you can see, like, yeah, as I said, so yeah, but this is like just me testing the system, and then it would do it for me. It wouldn't be, it is like rarely perfect on the first attempt, and we have to like see, hey, that is not wrong, and it generates a CV for me, and I say, hey, you know, like that part is not looking good, that part is not good, and I just have to like iterate and iterate and give it feedback on that. And yeah, over time it just get better and better, and it learns. Like once it makes an error or any mistake, and you correct it, or it corrects it by itself, which it a lot of the time does. And yeah, the crazy part is I wouldn't even know about any errors that was caused. I just fix it by itself. And yeah, it just like documents every error solving that it does, so you don't have to like face it the next time it faces the same error. So it's just like this thing of like, which is like, it's getting battle tested over time, and over time it just gets better and better and better. And I don't know, like me running the system for like, I don't know, like maybe 60 days or something, on the 60th day it will be like much more powerful, and it would generate much more reliable results than the first time, obviously, which is like a very great thing here. So yeah, that's and how I built this. Okay, I probably don't think I actually shared about that. So yeah, I just went and said that, and I think it just gave me some. Okay, so before that, I'll just like knock this out. So what is this? If this feels like super overwhelming, bear with me. This is not like actually something that's super overwhelming. So you just all of this is like, this is just if you like used I don't know, Windows or maybe Mac, you just have this file I don't know, like folders. So basically these are the folders that you got, but just in this way. This is like the way that VS Code essentially like shows things. And these are like folders. So .claude, .tmp, archive, config, all of these are folders. And when you open them, you got files. So this is like a .json file. So JSON is just this file type, just like any other like .png for image, or .jpg, or I don't know, .txt for text files. And yeah, as you can see, like you see these different types of files that you got, like .md in all of these like CV generated files. And you got like subfolders. So under .tmp, you got CVs, emails, and yeah, you get like different file types, just like you'd have in any folder in your normal computer. And yeah, the two things that we actually care about here are these folders called directives and execution scripts. Now, you only get this if you like actually follow the steps that I've showed in the other videos. So I just highly suggest that you see that. But basically, the directives are like set of actions, and in this, it just has like a high level instruction in natural English language. And yeah, it just tells the system what it needs to do when it runs it. So when I say, if I just like give this URL and say run, what it does is it goes through every single steps that it sub steps that it needs to get done to get the system, the entire run of the system done. So it goes to scrape LinkedIn jobs, and it sees and reads through this entire thing. And this just has like a very high level instruction of what it needs to do. So let's say the purpose is scrape job listings from LinkedIn using this scraper actor. And then it inputs, so it says search for these keywords. And yeah, raw scrape job saved to this. And I don't know, like, yeah, you have all these information, and you don't essentially need to know them. And what it does now, directives are just instructions given to the computer. Now, how is the system going to run them? So, which is why you have these execution. Now, these are not normal English. As you can see, like you have .py, 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 and that just means .python, which is kind of file. And this is like actual code, and you don't need to know anything of this, but what this actually is, it's just like blocks of code that the computer executes. And so in the directives, when it reads through this, okay, so to get the LinkedIn job scraping done, I need to call this execution scripts, or I need to run this, and it just does it by itself. And yeah, you just need to like know this high level understanding of what it does so that you can work the best with these. But yeah, that's basically it. Now, okay, so I just like did all of these for me, and none of these are like actually coded by me. I just gave it instructions, and it does this for me. And yeah, this is just the way that the system runs things. And okay, now that that's out of the way, so yeah, I just built this, and now what I'm looking to do is essentially yeah, so I tested it, and the CV wasn't good enough. I gave it more context. Yeah, giving it more context is like a more powerful way of like getting it to do. And it's super convenient because these are super intelligent models that just understand the context and the nuances in your language and does things according to that. So yeah, I gave it like templates to follow so that it just doesn't hallucinate. And by that, I mean, it just doesn't I don't know, guess things. And AI is like super good at being confident at being wrong, and we don't want it to do that. So giving it a structure to follow essentially like reduces that. And back and forth iteration, just keep letting it run and see, not like this, and show that. And yeah, it just gets better and learns like how it should do things and refine the prompts and got it working somehow. So yeah, current state, I guess it's like 80% of the way there. I don't really know. But today I'm just like trying to get this to like 100%. Now, yeah, why this system exists in the first place. So why I built this. I've just heard this like, yeah, since I'm at a university setting, I'm just hearing this from a lot of people that the job market is shit, and it's not like it's really crappy and all of that. And yeah, I think that it is actually true that there's like a lot of competition and not actually roles. And with the rise of AI, I don't know, I don't exactly know why, but yeah, hopefully. I mean, yeah, but I've just realized all these people are applying to jobs and not actually getting jobs. So I was just curious, what if I could apply to jobs and automate the process, because a lot of this is just like a step-by-step process which are repetitive, so I can actually automate this. So I just thought, how far can I go with automating this process using AI to generate CV for me, given that the problem is like people say don't use AI for this because AI is not good enough, or AI just generates all these like very people can tell if they look at it and be like, that's AI. I mean, obviously, yes, if you just go into ChatGPT and type, hey, give me a CV that I can send to this person, obviously it doesn't have the context. But I mean, I thought, what if I can go further and build a system which gives the AI enough context, and also context about the job that I'm applying to, and context about me and my motives and all of that. I think AI can do a much better good job than me. And I mean, if I can review it after it like generates the CV and the email and basically just tweak it. I mean, that's like a double win. Now we get the AI and the human part. Like, it's not just doing things on its own. Once it's like done, I can actually review and see what's not good or what sounds AI or whatever, and I can change them. So that is like way good leverage. Like, once I get the system running, I can essentially send 500 or like how many ever CV I want, and I just have to like do a quick look and see like, okay, that's good, send, that's good, send. Like, yeah, that's like very high level leverage that we can use. So I was just curious if I can do this, so which is why I created this system in the first place. Now, yeah, find who to send it to and find their email and write personalized message and send and all of that. I just did that. So yeah, essentially I'm thinking time per application, like okay, so if you'd have to like do this manually, it would take you, I mean, 30 to 60 minutes is like a way underestimation, I guess. You'd essentially spend days in per application, but given that we're like super efficient and we can just knock things off like super efficiently, that would take like 30 to 60 minutes. And for 5 jobs, that's like 2.5 to 5 hours. But the automated way gives system one search URL and wait 10 minutes and review and send. You just have like 10 applications sent or 10 applications drafted, and you just review and send 10 of them. So yeah, time per application is 2 minutes, and the 2 minutes is not for it to generate, it's for you to like review things. And for 5 jobs, essentially it would take 10 minutes, and that's the leverage that automation can bring. And over time, when I just know that the system would do a good job anyway, I wouldn't have to like review every single thing. I can just do hundreds or even thousands, how many ever my tokens would allow. So you see, hopefully that's the point of this video, so that you can like see the leverage in these AI systems if you don't already. So yeah, the approach, why email decision makers. So okay, I guess there's like a lot of theory here. Let's just get and do this. So yeah, right now what I did was, let me show you. Okay, so I just found that, wait, so I actually gave the system, let me show you actually. Okay, here is me just iterating back on the CV generation, and there was some issues that it came up with, and I just said, how can we solve the issues? And because I didn't know how to solve them, and it just came up with it, solving the issues itself. And after that, it just recommended some ways that we can solve this. And yeah, the issues were we cannot find, I mean, yeah, what were the issues? Like, it just gives you all of these. Let me just make this bigger so you could see. And yeah, so the issues are like LinkedIn, we couldn't find the emails, and we cannot also find the person. So what it said is like, just do a manual lookup for now, and also suggested we could do a general contact emails. The general emails that we would get on the website and not the personal ones. Or we could also like integrate this tool called hunter.io, which just is a tool that lets you gives you the email addresses or personal or work email addresses of people automatically. And yeah, it just gave me a bunch of options, and it gave me also a recommendation. I just said, how do I find the decision maker? I just tried doing this manually, but I couldn't figure out how I can do this. So I just went on LinkedIn, and okay, so let's say I'm applying to this job, I need to find the decision makers. How can I do it? And I didn't know, so I just asked it, and it said I just have to like go to the post URL, and it just says step by step on what I had to do. Scroll down, and okay, so it's saying that if I go to the job URL, I'd be able to find this. So let's see. And okay, I didn't actually show you the sheets. It actually like dumps everything into this sheet, so that we also like know, instead of just coming to the back end of the system. It's over here. And yeah, it doesn't look really good for now. So yeah, it just dumps everything over here. It looks really crappy for now, but yeah, it works for now. We can like make this look more beautiful and all of that later, like maybe, yeah, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Okay, so as you can see, just scraped all of these job postings that were on the LinkedIn. This is like a run that I did before, and it also like scores things and gives me like what is a score out of 100. And so yeah, those are like all of those, and only for the top 5 that it did, only for the top 5, oops, just a second, it's going to like find the decision maker. And as you can see, okay, it says error for this, and it found one of them, and it just says hiring manager, but we need the actual person, and it found another one. So out of 5, it's just doing 2. And then it's also finding the decision maker. Yeah, well, I mean, that's role of the decision maker, and it found one actual email, and it is not finding the other one. Like, yeah, this is just like a generic, I mean, website email, and it's just sharing all the generated methods, and it generates CV and email for all of them, which is like good for now. And yeah, that's basically it. Now what we want to do is like we want the system to be able to find the decision makers automatically, or maybe just manually do it because it's just fine. And yeah, essentially that's another thing. Like you don't need to like automate every part of the process if it's not like a very big thing at the start and it would take you a ton of time to like actually solve it. You can just do it manually. Yeah, just at the start of it. And I know I can automate this easily by integrating a tool like hunter.io or any mail finder, but that would take me like I would have to like spend a few bucks on that, which I'm not willing to at the moment. I don't know, maybe I should. Yeah, how to find their email. It's saying me how I can find their email. Go to their profile, click contact info, and email is often given there. Okay, so and then it's also like giving me a pattern matching approach, which is like basically the system just comes up with first name dot last name at company.com, and our first name first letter, like you can see, and it just like verifies which one of them could be the actual person's email. And if it verifies, then we just have the email, boom, and we don't have to do it. Like the system would do it, and it just came up with like, yeah, we'll do all of this, and I just said yes, do it, and it went and did things for me. And perfect, enhanced email finder built, super. So we have the hunter.io API key. Yeah, it's just that it's optional, but I'm not doing this way for now because I would need to like that's like a paid tool, and I would need to like get for a few bucks, which I would probably after, I don't know, like after I get the system running. But for now it's just like 5 applications per day or something, or per run. So yeah, as you can see, it found 2 email and still missing 3 jobs. So yeah, what's working now? Google Sheets updated. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is okay, I'm just gonna say see if you can find the emails of the 5 jobs. I'm just gonna say this again because it just got the pattern matching done, so maybe we'll be able to find this using this approach. The pattern matching. Okay, it's gonna do this. Oh no, I just hit my limit. So yeah, just a second, I'll just renew that and get back. All right, I just fixed that, and okay, let me just give continue. So all I did was my limit was reset, so I just had to like find my other account and connect it here. So yeah, I just did that. Prompt is too long. I'll just say what happened. Okay, it just says prompt is too long. Okay, so I probably would have to run it again in a new instance, which is kind of annoying, but okay, I'll just go to another instance, and or maybe I just ask it to, can I compact it? So I'll just compact, which basically just compacts the entire oh, I have to press escape twice. I don't know, I'm just pressing escape twice. I'm just gonna go. Okay, let me just fork it from here. Okay, so I basically just went to that point, and now I can just ask the yeah, just give this, and hopefully it should like get going, and I'll just like close some tabs. Yeah, it's like getting going. So yeah, it's actually active. And I just have to like close some tabs over here. So I'll just close the LinkedIn thing over here and whatever. So yeah, so as you can see, you can like just click this thinking box and you can like see what it's actually thinking. And usually I just don't read these access. I just say allow all, because usually I just know, usually these are just for like enterprise level security. And a lot of the times, especially with like secure models like Claude or Claude Code, yeah, I just don't want to like micromanage the model every single time, which is like not, yeah, essentially what I would want is for the system to like do things by itself and me not being there available. So yeah, it's just doing stuff. Now what it's actually doing is, so okay, what I actually did here. So it said it'll just update the decision maker finder using some pattern matching, which it has done before, but since we just rewind it here due to some issues, it's gonna do that again, and that's what it's doing. And yep, it's actually adding the API, which I don't have. I don't think I have the hunter.io API. Okay, while it's just doing this thing, yeah, as I said, we're just looking for like two things, which is where where is that? We want to find the decision makers properly and also find the email address so that we can run the entire pipeline or this entire system completely. Okay, so what it's done is it's just built the email pattern matching system. And okay, on the top 5 jobs, it has found one. It has found one email just as before. And now what I'm going to do is, okay, we'll just rerun the pipeline. So which will like run for the entire thing, rerun for, I'll say, the top 5 jobs. Yeah, now let's see if it's actually finding the 5 emails. If not, we'd have to like do a different approach. Okay, pipeline is running. This will take 3 to 5 minutes. All right, let's wait. And the reason that we're actually like wanting to find, and we're not like just applying to jobs, but emailing decision makers is, most people just apply through LinkedIn job board and application goes to the HR. And yeah, we're just like one among 100 plus applications and the response rate is low. And my approach, or just how I'm thinking about the system, is find the decision maker and email them directly, just skipping the HR. So get to the person who actually hires or who actually makes the decisions, like CEO or founder, or sometimes just the hiring manager himself or themselves. And yeah, it's just more work set up, but better results. So yeah, it's just theory, and I'm gonna be testing it now, and actually like gonna see what results it's gonna give for me, and iterate based on that. So it's not like finding the perfect approach that does, that would work and then doing it, but yeah, finding something that seems to work and then just throwing it at the wall and seeing if it sticks. Okay, it's running. Hopefully we get a few more emails out of the 5. Okay, it's doing all of that, and yeah, and what I'm showing you today is live system walkthrough. So yeah, part 1, I just showed you the current system demo, show you what I've built and walk through the code or workflow. I could like walk you through the entire code, but all of this is like, it just has different Python scripts for doing certain actions in the pipeline, and it just calls these by itself, and you don't have to know any of these. But yeah, just knowing this helps. so that you can like give it more better context or whatever. And yeah, you can like ask it to like save so let's say this is like generating CV and email for me. That's like the output that this system is giving me. So it stores them in the .tmp. As you can see, there's like two folders, and it stores all the CV that's generated over here and all the emails over here. And I can like look through the email, look through the CV, and all of that. But it would also like output everything into this system, which is like the Google Sheets. And yeah, would it get the email generated email and the CV and everything? Oh, it's just giving me yes. But I can actually essentially like, okay, it's giving me the CV file path. So if I follow this path, I'd be able to like find the CV. But okay, it's just giving me the entire job description. But I can actually like just let the system put this entire thing into a Google Docs, giving it access, and just put the Google Docs link over here. And just by clicking it, I'll be able to like open the CV. We could absolutely do that, but I'm not doing it because I'm just running it for 5 and for simplicity purposes. Okay, it's running the system. And okay, and anytime I'm building in a system, I mean, my first or I mean, to be most efficient in building, I just look to like get the system fully running and just get to the output. Be it I do half of the process manually, like I don't know, but yeah, just get the full system running so I have an entire overview of like what it is doing and what are the processes in the system that we need to automate. And once that is done, we can just automate, or we can also like ask if some part of the process like taking too long. I just ask, okay, so that part is taking a lot of time. How can we how can we lessen that time? And you know, the system just comes up with like cool ideas, like we can use that model, which is like a lot more faster than this model or whatever. And it just like gets things faster. And or I just say, oh, this process is like taking us so much amount to do it. The model is taking so much, like how can we reduce it? And it just comes up with all of the solutions. So yeah, yeah, that is like a cool thing. But okay, we're just waiting for that. And yeah, part 2 is like finding decision makers. And yeah, right now we're working on finding email address, and then we'll also work on like finding the decision makers. Right now, I think we got the decision makers. How we? Let's get to this. So yeah, we have not actually like found the decision makers. We just found 4 of them, and actually just 2 of them out of the 5, which is not great. In yeah, part 4, I'm actually gonna just send the applications. Pick 5 jobs, run the system, review CV and email, and send the email for real. Let's see if I can get through all of this stuff. So yeah, I just showed you the system walkthrough. And yeah, let's just see. Okay, it's almost done. It just installed some dependencies that it needs to like run the pipeline. Now it's like doing all of that. Oh, okay. It's just waiting for the completion of the run. And yeah, we just have to wait for that. Yeah, and I'll talk more about the CV generation and how it works. So what I gave it is I gave it my master CV, which has all of my experiences, and job description and prompts on how to format and templates to follow. So yeah, these templates, I just found them, I think, on some good website, which said these are the templates that you need to follow to actually get like replies to your job applications, or actually land job applications. And I just took all those templates and pumped it into here and said, hey, these are like, just stick to these templates. And yeah, that's basically what I did. And what it does is analyzes the job requirements. So it takes in, as you can see, it takes in these, it scrapes all these jobs and also scrapes all of the, I mean, it gives like a reasoning on why this would be like the perfect, why this is like a good role for me or not actually a good role for me. So this one, as you can see, 85. So, I mean, there's a lot on 85. Okay, so yeah, it just says why this is like a really great role for me, analyzing the job description and going through like the company about section and whatever. And yeah, it's doing that yet. And yeah, it's just more so the back and forth process. So I've refined the prompts, or I've refined the system over time by saying make it more concise. use this template structure and highlight these skills for tech roles and iteration until it works. And by now you would have seen that this is not just like me pressing a button on or just giving ChatGPT I don't know, like a prompt like give me a CV. And yeah, it's obvious that that wouldn't work or that wouldn't be good. So yeah, current state pretty good, not perfect, but I hope it's good enough to send. As I said, I don't really know this, like something that I'm doing new, or yeah, something that I've not tested before. But I hopefully that's actually good enough. And yeah, the best way to get feedback is from the market. So I'm just gonna try it and see the results that I get, and I'm gonna be tracking everything in this. So if I get a response, like yeah, every like if they're gonna click the email, I can like track them and response received. And for you to like check if you actually like if the other person that you're sending an email to is actually getting a reply, you can use this tool called MailTrack, which is I think an Chrome extension. Okay, I don't have it on here because it's Safari, but there's this thing called MailTrack, which you can set it up by going on Google extensions, and using that you can just see who has clicked and opened your email. And yeah, we can track every single stages of this. Okay, so are they seeing the email? Okay, and yeah, which just gives us data using which we can like iterate further. And it's we can analyze like which ones gets the best response rates, which one gets the most opens, or yeah, and like we can see what works and double down on that. Yeah, as I said, I want the system to automatically find who posted the job and their LinkedIn profile, their contact info. What's actually happening is sometimes finds it, sometimes doesn't. Yeah, not reliable enough. Okay, so why this matters, I shouldn't email the wrong person and all of that. So yeah, I'm just gonna work on fixing this. So yeah. And okay, now I'm actually like working on finding the email finding problem. So yeah. Once I get both of these done, we should be good to go, but this is taking a while. Let me just pause and come back once this is done and tell you how long it took. Okay, it's been like a minute since I paused, and what happened is like the system is now running and it's almost run, and it's found 5 CVs as usual, and it's found one more email from before where it just found one. Now it's like got 2 emails, and it's 2 applications are fully ready to send, which is like good. Okay. And it's still running, but yeah, that's pretty good. Like we have complete 2 applications. We have CV and the email done. Now let me just take you through the CV that it's done. Okay, this is one of the email that it's written. I'll make this big enough so that you could read maybe. Yeah, it says, "Dear Jean Michelle," okay, I'm not gonna butcher the name, but okay. "Having saved the UK recruiting company 7+ hours through automation, I'm drawn to innovative approach and post-device testing and real-time monitoring for video services. With a strong background in automation and AI, I see a natural fit with Whitby, which is the company's cutting-edge technology. I've driven significant results in automation, including building lead generation engines that process thousands of leads and creating API integrations that achieve 100% error reduction." Okay, that is kind of vague, but okay. "I see Whitby's use of agentic AI and Whitbox robots as a great opportunity to leverage my expertise in AI automation, having built systems that save time and improve efficiency. For instance, I've automated CRM workflows for recruitment firms, resulting in substantial time savings. I'd love to show you how I've applied my expertise in automation and AI to drive similar results for Whitby, and discuss applying this to Whitby's video service QA testing and monitoring solutions. Let's schedule a 15-minute call next week to explore how my approach can support Whitby's mission to ensure quality, performance, and reliability." That's good enough. "And PS, I built an autonomous application system that identified this role, scored it 85 out of 100, researched Whitby's tech stack, and helped structure this email." So I'm just saying, I just applied to this using an automation itself. I don't know, like that is like a risky thing, but I'm willing to take that. "So every word was reviewed by me. The system handles discovery and research. I built the genuine excitement. I bring the genuine excitement about your mission. It's a working example of a agentic AI platform, and I'll be happy to demo this architecture on our call. Now, is this the great one? Probably not, but is it good enough? Definitely. I think, yeah, I think these things could be like more concise, and maybe like I've driven, like, yeah, I don't know. But it's all right. It's not bad. It's yeah, it doesn't sound like explicitly AI, and it's doing a pretty good job. So yeah. Now what is okay? So the pipeline is running successfully. I can see jobs 1 and 2 are complete. Jobs 3, no website found. Okay, it's also tracking the cost that it's taking for each CV. The pipeline completed. Okay. Let's look at um, the system CRM. Okay, it's done that. And okay, so it's put every CV over here and we can like find them. So it's done for like 5 of them. And like, yeah, it just found 2 of them. And yeah, one of them is like general contact email and not a personal one, but it's okay. So yeah, we just found 2 and we can send it for the 2 of them. So what I'm going to be doing is I can go further and find like, I don't know, a way to like get emails and maybe manually find the emails for each of them by following the manual steps, by asking it, how can I find the emails? And I can go on their LinkedIn and yeah, I don't know, like, let's see if we can find an email manually for one of them. So let's see, I want to find this for them. So I just go to their, oops. I just go to their LinkedIn job offer. So this would just take me to the job post that they've posted, and here it is. And yeah, it just gives me the people that I can reach out to. So I'm gonna go over here so we can reach out to Junaid, and let's see if we can find this email anywhere here. It says drop me an email, so can we contact info? There we have. Okay, we have his LinkedIn. How can we find his email? Okay, actually to use a tool called Apollo. Let's see if we can find his email from there. So I would have to like go to Chrome and just go to his page, and I should be able to use this. Yeah, just open Apollo and log in. Oh, this is like taking, I'd have to like close a few tabs because I'm frying up my system at this point. I'll also close these ones. And I'll log in using Google, and I'll just see if it's actually recording my video that I'm recording. Yeah, that's good enough. Yep, now that we've logged in, we might be able to like find his LinkedIn, and you can like do this as well. So you just have to like install this Chrome extension called apollo.io if you didn't know about it. There's also like other bunch of tools. Okay, there we have, we can access his email, and there we have it. We can just get, so yeah, we just manually found one of his emails, so we can just update it back into the spreadsheet. Yeah, this would take like, I don't know, like a minute per each of the 5, but yeah, 5 minutes per each of the other ones. So yeah, I'm just going to, yeah, we got that. And yeah, what is his name? Let's just copy his name also. And paste it in the decision maker. Oops, what's wrong? Oh. Yep, there we go. Now, okay, one done, like 3 more to go. So, okay, so let's do it the same for stealth B2B. Okay, so I just copy the URL, go again and paste it here. And okay, I have that. Now about the company, is there any person that I can reach out to? Let's see. Doesn't seem so. Okay, I'm gonna ignore this for now. But yeah, we could find a way, and if you'd be like willing to spend a few bucks, you can essentially like do hunter.io and integrate that into the system. But for in my case, I'm just gonna skip it because yeah, I don't think it's worth it spending that time. Now, yeah, for this one, we just have their basic email. So let's get over here and okay, so there it is. We have the hiring team. So I'm gonna copy Ryan Hammond and go over here and paste him here, and we're gonna get his page here. And now I just open Apollo, and hopefully I'll be able to like access his email. Yeah, there we go. Copy and paste it back into the system. So where it is, it's for AI enablement coach. Okay, so there it is, AI enablement. And okay, so we just have to update it over here, and it's not James, it's Ryan Hammond. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I mean, hopefully it's not properly watching, but okay. Okay, we got 3 to go, 2 more. I mean, yeah, just 1 more. Yeah. So okay, let's do the same for this company. So yep, I'm just going to go to their website and see if we can find someone. Okay, there we go. So I'm just gonna copy his link and go to Chrome and paste it over here and see if we can find his email. First, I'm gonna copy his name and paste it. There we go. We have his email, personal email, or I guess his work email. So go back to Sheets and update it. So it's over here, and yeah, that's where we want this to be, right? Oh, it's actually over here. Okay, I didn't copy this, I guess. Yep, there we go. And yeah, we just paste his email over here. So grab that email from here, copy, and get back here. And okay, so now that we've done that, so we're just gonna say, I have found and updated the email and the decision maker for 4 out of the 5. I mean, 1 that you've done and the other 3 I found and updated. So using that, let's just run it. Yeah, do whatever's remaining. And I just send that. So now we should be able to like send 4 applications at yeah, before I knock off this video. So it's gonna read through the sheets to see the file doesn't show it in JSON, but yeah, we don't essentially have to read it. But yeah, I just like to read so that I can know like what the system is doing, and if it's doing something that is not effective or efficient, then I just say, hey, you're doing this wrong. Do it that way so that we don't waste tokens. While it's doing that, okay, so now we've essentially solved these two. I mean, I haven't actually like solved it, but yeah, I'm just doing it manually because at this point I don't want to waste time or building this email finding thing, which would like take me barely 5 minutes per for doing it for like 5%. So yeah, so now that that is out of the way, we can actually send the application. So once the system works, I'm just gonna basically what we did was I just searched on LinkedIn and I searched for no code automation, which is my services or my niche. And yeah, you could do digital marketing, or you could do video, I don't know, video editing agency or something, video editing, or I don't know, whatever is your niche, and then paste into system. And yeah, system just scraped all the jobs and scored them and picked the top 5, and it generated CV, and all I have to do is just review and are they good. And it also generated emails, and it also like checked for decision makers, but it didn't do a good job there. But yeah, which I had to do manually and find their email. But yeah, copy email and paste into Gmail or LinkedIn and hit send, repeat 5 times. So that's what we're going to be doing now. So yeah, let's send the applications and see what it's doing. Okay, it's just doing some more fixing and actually like getting things done. So yeah, while it's doing that, let's just head on to Gmail and get ready to actually send the 4 applications that we've just done. And yeah, I also need to do some reviewing on if it's like actually good enough to send. All right, I just had to like wait 5 minutes, and now it says applications ready to send. So 4 of them. So yeah, all I had to do is, okay, so it is giving me the email. So we just copy this. Oops. Copy and to this person. And copy, and we create another email to this person. And okay, we'll just do 2 for now and 2 next. So yeah, now that we have that, let's just grab the emails that they it's generated for each of them. So that is the email. We have to go to .tmp and emails, and it's like 6827. So yeah, that is the one. And we just copy this. Yep, copy the subject line and paste it. So this is for, yeah, this person. Let me not mess things up. And copy and make sure it's the right one that we're sending to. Yep, there it is. And then I just grab the entire message, copy it and paste it here. Whoa, that is quite a big email, so we have to do some formatting. But before that, let me just knock this out of the way. So yeah. So we'll move that. And we'll move that to the next line. And this sounds more like a pitch and not actually an application. So I just say, and now that I've seen that this sounds not really good, or sounds kind of, I don't know, like a pitch and not actually like an application. So I can just go back to the system and say, pitching a call in the emails sounds salesy and kind of like I'm pitching and not actually applying. So we can say would love to like go further or something like that. What can we say best? And now I just say that, and yeah, we iterate that, and any email generator after I shift this at this point is gonna fix that. So yeah. Yep. So it's gonna like change that for every of these email and gonna give me. So yep, we'll just like wait for that. So yeah, there we go. We just have like a full email. Now all we have to do is just review it. And okay, there's another thing that we have to knock out of the way, which is like the CV. So we need to attach the CV here. So while it's doing this, let me just check the CV that it's generated. So yeah, so let's go to, okay, this is for Junaid. And okay, so this person is for like Tim. And yeah, right now this formatting is not really great. And yeah, we can just say, and also I want the CV and email names to be given file names better. Oops. Given file names so they are better accessible, and we just give that. And okay, yeah, now that it's updated, yep. So we'll just copy this last statement, which is what is updated now. Oops. And copy and paste that over here. And here we just give my name. Okay, now, okay, that the best copy, or probably not, but yeah, just to start with, it's good. And yeah, we never know, this could just work. And yeah, once I get replies, or once I actually have results from the market after like testing this, then I can iterate this based on that. But yeah, now I'm just going to send this here. And yeah, all I need to do more is attach the CV that I've generated for this. So yeah, like I just said, I want the email notes to be given file names that are better accessible. But before that, yeah, let me just go and find Tem. Okay, it's just given me, so I just have to find that myself. Let's just open this. Oh, we have it. So yeah, so this is the thing that is put up for me. And okay, so there we have the entire CV. Now, so where it is, all I would have to do is just copy this entire thing and paste it into a Google Docs. Or maybe, yeah, I'll just do that for now. Or maybe I should like do a PDF form. I don't know, I'll just ask it. Oops. Yeah, I'll just ask, how do I send the CV? Should I attach it as an attachment in the email, or should I send it elsewhere? And in what format should I send the CV as? So yeah, now that I'll get that done. How long is the video for? Okay, that's an hour long. Okay, I need to like end this video quick, but okay. Hopefully that the hour-long video is valuable, and yep, it's doing all of that. And okay, I've just asked how I can send the CV for it. Okay. And in the meantime, let's just copy the other email and paste it over here. So the other email was for Matthew. So all right, and we just do, so this is for on the beach. So I have to find the one for on the beach. It's over here. Oh, we need to find the email. So on the beach, and there we have it. So subject line. That's not a good one. Role application. And I just send them that. And this just has, I think, a lot more visibility than cold emails, because I don't know, like the angle is like I'm applying. And I'm just gonna copy this entire message here and paste it. Okay, so there we have it. And yeah, just add this. And so yeah, there we go. This doesn't have any sign off, so I'm just gonna copy this and paste this over here. So there we have it. And yeah, now all we need to do is just attach the CV. So yeah, now that this is done, so okay, the email is like named good and all of that. How to send? Yeah, so it just says we need to update it to create PDF file. So I just say yes, do it. And we'll just wait for this to get done. So basically it's just going to turn So right now, all the CVs that are generated are in this format, which is like .md, which is called the markdown format. But for us to like send these, we need to get them into the PDF format. So that is what we're going to be doing. I just asked the system. So like it just asked, so let me, should I convert them to PDF? And I just said yes. And it's going to do that for us. Okay, as it is doing, I just saw that, as you can see, it just like found a tool that can convert this to PDF, and I didn't have to do anything. And it just found one tool and called Wheezy Print, and just realized that it doesn't work in a way that is desired by the system. So it found another one, Report Lab, and has installed it automatically. And now it's like testing if it can use this to convert the markdown files to PDF, so that we can send the CVs effectively to these job applications that we're doing. And there was also a thing that there was also an issue with the styles being redefined, and yeah, it just I mean notifies me of that, and it says let me fix that myself. So yeah, it's like doing that now, and it says good. Okay, so I think it's like fixed the things, and now it's like regenerating the CVs again. So it's trying to like generate the PDFs. So let's just wait for a few seconds or minutes, and it should be done. I'll just get back after that. Okay, now that it's run for like 2 minutes, 2 more minutes, and yeah, so it just like created everything in the PDF format, so which we can review. So let's just see how this looks. I guess I would have to like open them in the browser. Would that work? Probably not. How do I open them? I don't know. Yeah, essentially like I can also automate creating drafts, so I wouldn't have to like copy paste this. It would just attach the CV and write this, and I just have to like come in here and tweak as I just did. And yeah, I could do that, but for now I'm just going, for simplicity purposes, I'm just going to like do that as well. So how to paste them there as attachments. I think I'd be able to just do it attach files, and I don't know, let's just search that. Okay, it doesn't find anything. Now let's search it. It's not finding that. And I should also send ask it to like, okay, yeah, it does. I specifically need to ask for confirmation so that it just doesn't like spam all these without my consent. And yeah, yes, do it. So yeah, this is what I've said we need to have done, but I thought I wouldn't do this in the video, but yeah, it just like guided me through it, so I'm doing that as well. So it's essentially going to like automate the process of, so yeah, first now we have to like give the access to our Google. So yeah, and it just took me to this page, and I didn't have to like go over here. This just lets the agent send email on my behalf. No, I just want you to create drafts that I can review and send. Now we'll go and like do this for me. Oh, I didn't realize this didn't pause, but okay, so now essentially what we just did was I thought we need to like had to do this by ourselves, but I just dragged it in and yeah, it did work perfectly. So all I had to do, let me just show you what I just did. So okay, so we need to like give access over here. Let's get that done. And continue, and we're just giving it access. And by the way, what I was talking about was I just had to like drag this over here, and you might have seen this because yeah, I didn't actually pause this, but yeah, I just had to like open this and it opened the file for me. Where is it? Oops, I just opened it. Okay, let's open that again. So yeah, I just like copied and dragged it over here, and now I just have to open this. And okay, so there we have it. And so yeah, this is what it looks like. Very good looking. So there is my LinkedIn, and yeah, just share my number as well. Probably might have to like blur that out, but yeah, unless this like video picks up and goes viral. So yeah, which I would have to, but yeah, this is like a very neat looking CV, and yeah, I have like a complete thing of it, so I can absolutely send this. Yeah, probably not the best looking one, but yeah, professional summary could be better, but okay, I'm just gonna send it. It's my first iteration, and great for the first iteration. So yeah, I'm just gonna get over here, and the first email is done. So I'm just going to send. Yep, there we go. And the other one, let's do the other one as well. So this one is on the beach. So yeah, Matthew, and yeah, on the beach. So we get on the beach, and we just drag it over here, and once we have it, yeah, I'm just gonna actually send it like, but I can actually review it, which I would, but I mean, yeah, there I have it. I have the core skills, professional experience, and education, and this created this entire thing for me, all automated. So yeah, now I can send it over again, just get to the email, and I think that is good enough. So yep, just send. 2 out of 5 done. I mean 2 out of 4 now. So the other ones, so yeah, open another 2 ones, and I'll be able to knock these as well. So yeah, we just sent to Junaid and Matthew. And for Ryan, let's grab his, oops. Yeah, let's just grab his email, copy link, and paste it here. And the other one is Jean Michael, and copy and paste him here as well. And we just close this. And yeah, there we have. And for Jean, yep, there we have it. And then the subject client is, we just find the email that it just wrote for, and Ryan is actually find. Okay, so find. Okay, there we have. Okay, there we have the email, and yeah, subject client is this. So we just copy this and paste it for Ryan. Oops. Yeah. I'm just gonna take this because that looks not really genuine. And okay, there we have the entire email. I'm just gonna copy the entire thing and paste it. And yeah, we just do some formatting quick. And we don't need long dashes, which looks AI. And there we have it. We have a good enough email. And we also like take this out, which doesn't look good. Yep, that looks good enough. And I just say Alwyn. Okay, so we just need to like drag this PDF into here, and then we just have it. I'm just gonna send it anyway. Like I could, okay, I actually like looking at it because it's good and seeing how the system generates like entire PDFs for me. Like, okay, so yeah, there we have it. That looks like quite short, but yeah, I can just say to the system next time to generate quite bigger professional summaries, but yeah, good enough, not bad at all. Or maybe, I don't know, it's like super bad. I don't know, like you might have to like, if there is anyone who has like done job applications or like know about CVs, let me know how rate my CV, I guess. Yeah, that would help if you could like give feedback on my CV. But yeah, that's what it has come up with. And I'm just gonna send it here. And last email to knock out. So, oh, this is the other. So there we go. The last system would be for Gene. Yeah, there we have. And subject line would be, let's just get to, oh, why is Gemini here? Gemini. And okay, so this is for Whitby. So there we have the email for Whitby. So I just copy that again. And paste it. And the subject line is actually, I don't know, what is it? Yep, application. Yeah, that looks, I'll just say Gene. And just make it a bit more readable. And take out all the long dashes. And there we have it. Yep, now all I need to do is just drag Whitby that over here, and let's just see how good this is. I'm gonna open this. Okay, again, the professional summary is short. It says engineering student and Python automation specialist, built API, saved client 7+ hours and all of that, core skills. Says leadership, problem solving, communication, strategy thinking, professional experiences, some of my stuff that I'm doing for people right now, and systems engineer, like, yeah. Education, yeah, I'm doing engineering and A levels. I have my projects, key projects that I've done. Okay, that is good enough. And yep, that is done. And I'm just going to send the email. So boom, we have just done 4 emails sent for 4 people along with like a good CV. And yeah, that is the video. And yeah, so let me just like get over the other ones that are there as well. So yeah, that's we just I didn't actually know if I would be able to like get this done within this video, and I thought this video would be around like 30 to 45 minutes, but yeah, it was like over 1 hour. But hopefully that was valuable, me going through entire bug fixing and like showing you all the behind the scenes, and that was actually what was valuable for me. And now, okay, so people think AI does everything for you automatically. Now, as you've seen in this video, the actual reality is not as hard as people think, and also not as easy as people think as well. I had to like build a system, and it takes time, and test it, it breaks, fix it, test again, and refine it, and also maintain it. Like as I'm keeping running this, there might be errors that come up, there might be things that change or need updates. But yeah, once it works, it's like massive time savings. Like now I just built this system in front of you guys, and now I can just knock it off. Like it would, I just have to like say, give it a LinkedIn URL, and it would just like give me, boom, 4 emails, and I just have to like look through it and look through the CV and send it. So yeah, that's the leverage, and why you should probably think about building automations for yourself. So yeah, worth the upfront work. Like it took me like an hour to like get the system done, and before this it took me like probably 3 hours. So a total of like 4 to 5 hours to put this thing. And now daily, like forever, I can just use this and to generate job applications for me automated, and I can also like get actual feedback from the replies and tracking the results and iterate the system based on that. So yeah, if you're thinking about automating job applications, it's not like press button and you get the job. You still need to like review output and still needs to customize, but that's so much better than like having to like spend days or weeks like perfecting one CV, I guess. So yeah, the system amplifies your effort and not a replacement for you, but just makes you faster and lets you apply to more. Quality still matters, and yeah, don't just spam applications. That's not gonna work. Like yeah, I just got this done because I just need to like get started, but yeah, I have to like iterate on the quality and make things much more better quality so that it will work. But yeah, and make sure email makes sense. Yeah, don't just send some like a very I don't know, not real looking email, I guess. So yeah, and it takes time to build, not a 1 hour project, iteration or refinement, but it's like highly worth, and I would really suggest that it's like fully worth once it's like done, so you can reuse it once done forever. And the leverage factor, as I've talked about, 5 application is like 2.5 to 5 hours, and we just built this automated system in 5 hours, and now it takes 10 to 15 minutes every day for me to like send 5 applications. That's like 10 to 30x faster, and it's like much more faster if you consider all the compounding effect this is going to have for rest of my application timings. So yeah, what this means, like you can apply to jobs much more faster and can test different approaches, can get more responses, and can get on more calls and can get more opportunities. And yeah, that's the whole point. And I'm going to share the entire results that I get from this thing that I've did. And if I get stuck, yeah, full transparency, like, oh, this was just something that I put up. I didn't realize that this was like perfectly gonna work, but yeah, it just did work. But I did have to like do things manually, but right now I think the system like fully set up to do automated once I give it a LinkedIn search URL. But yeah, but the point that I wanted to show is like show you the real process and the backend, and yeah, be very real of like what it would actually look like for me to do an entire automation, entire complex automation build. And yeah, actual building and problem solving. If it works, great, and it did, hopefully and thankfully. So yeah, either way, the point is like you learned something from this video. And yeah, final thoughts why I did this video. I need to, as I said, I was just like curious on how I can use automation in this, and manual way takes too long. I think automation is like a high leverage that a lot of people are not probably using, and yeah, testing is if this approach works. And I'm going to share everything, every results that I get from the system with you guys in a future video. But yeah, what you just saw was like real system I'm actually using and not theoretical, and actual applications I'm sending. So the goal is like 5, just did 4 applications and 1 because I didn't get the video. I didn't get the email or whatever. So yeah, key takeaways: automation amplifies effort, doesn't replace it. And it usually is just like you build and then get to the output as soon as you can, even if it means like half of it is manual yet. And then you test and refine and use and test and refine and use it. And this is probably kind of like a cycle that cycles back over here. And it just gets you 10 to 30x faster. I mean, just think about that, 10 to 30x, 2x faster is like double the amount of efficiency. And yeah, so that is like way more leverage that if you don't use, you're just leaving out on the table, and still need to review output and not fully hands off. But I mean, yeah, it's much more effective. Hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. Upfront work pays off over time. And yeah, for me, like this is the key bottleneck that I solved: finding decision makers. And emails and AI generated CVs work if you refine the prompts and yeah, not just go and ask ChatGPT to generate one for you, which is obviously not going to be good. And yeah, actually doing it is like far greater than the perfect system. So yeah, I just built this live and just show you, and hopefully that was fully valuable. And yeah, if you're like a business owner or someone who would want to like automate or streamline the process to generate more revenue or save you more time and streamline your processes, do reach out to me and we can get on a call to see how I can help you out further. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this entire full video, and hopefully you got the best value. And this is quite a long video, and maybe it might not get as much as views or engagement as the other ones, but hopefully this helps a few of these people that you're watching. So yeah, hopefully this does help, and thank you so much for your time, and have a lovely rest of the day. Catch you out on the next one. So yeah. Oops. Yep. Bye-bye.